to another Mad Hatter Reviews. Wanted to spotlight something different, something not Turtle related, okay, and not Warcraft related, and not related to the million other things that I get on the channel here. This game right here, I don't know if you guys ever played that. I'm a bit of a gamer. It's probably how I spend most of my free time, although nowadays I don't really have free time. But I played this game, It Takes Two, which is a co-op game. You can't play this by yourself. You have to play this with somebody else. You can play it either somebody local or you play it online or whatever. But this game is freaking genius. Okay, it is a genius game, and the plot of it is about like a marriage that's not working. This couple wants to get a divorce, and their daughter is also sad, and they turn into toys, and then they have to work together in order to get back to their normal bodies and see if they can kind of like help their daughter or whatever. It's got a little bit of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids because you're all small. You know, you're fighting things that are gigantic, but very, very imaginative. I love this game, and what's genius about this game, and then I'll stop talking about the game, is it also it forces you to work together. So me and my wife went through this. Okay, like we beat it, but I feel like this game is brilliant because it also like connects you. You do have arguments along the way because you'll be like, oh, why are you not doing this? Or, you know, jump on the thing quickly. And like, if somebody is slowing down, they might kill you. But it really forces you to work together as the couple that's also working together. It's super meta. Okay, so It Takes Two is the game. And I was very excited to find out that there were It Takes Two action figures, and that's what I'm gonna review. Okay, Hazelight, I think Hazelight is the company that makes the game. Gong, it says Gong up there. Got this from Kaukus Toys. Thank you for sending it over. I am very excited to take a look at this because you know how it is. Like if you have a connection to a game, you're spending, I don't know, 30 hours, 40 hours on it, maybe even more. And so like you get connected to those characters. I feel like I don't go over a lot of video game action figures. Although, I mean, Warcraft, I guess that counts, but it's not Warcraft, okay? So it doesn't count because these are official. Official It Takes Two action figures. I don't know anything about them in terms of like the size. I don't know anything about them in terms of what they come with. I don't know what this company is, but I'm very excited to open these. These boxes are gigantic. You got Cody. Cody is the husband, and here is, try not to get the glare. And this is all it says on the back. Just a bunch of warnings, okay? A bunch of ominous warnings on the back, okay? But what's interesting too is if it looks like this, it looks like it might just be right out of the game because the game has this kind of like tactile feel. Like they look like they are figures that like almost like a little kid created. And then you have May right here. Okay, this is my wife's character that she played, and then you can see it's kind of like the kids room there, and then the lights with the kids room, and then right here more warnings. Oh my God! So yeah, let's open these guys up. I'm very, very curious. Okay, I know this is kind of off model for the channel, but who cares? We make our own rules on the Mad Hatter channel. Let's open them up. I'll see you there. All right, and we are back. And wow, this is just so cool. So cool to freaking own. So cool to see. This is something that even if you're not into this game, you might like if you're kind of like me that loves... I'm a big stop motion fan. I took a bunch of stop motion classes when I was in school, and I just love how tactile stop motion is. I love that they are actual, for lack of a better word, you know, figures, action figures, and you kind of like move that. Like the whole process is just fascinating to me. And having these sort of reminds me of a few Comic-Cons ago, I went to the Leica Museum. Leica is a movie company that they did like Kubo and the Two Strings and Box Trolls and Paranorman, and like I love a lot of their stuff. But they had a museum, and you can kind of see like the stop motion, the actual figures from like the movie. This reminds me of that. They have, first of all, the size is big. It's a nice big size. I don't even know what scale this I would call this. This is more like, might be more like between 1/12 scale figure and almost like a Mondo. Height, in case you do want to know, is about like 8 inches. So 8 inches on May and Cody, because he's got that leaf that sticks out. They're about like the same size, but it just has that feeling. Okay, there's just something about stop motion animation and having things that almost feel like puppets and moving them around. It just feels it just feels good. This is the kind of stuff that I like. I feel like at some point in my life, I'm gonna end up like a Geppetto type old guy that just has like his figures everywhere, and that's what I feel like when I look at these. They feel like they are stop motion, even though the video game is not stop motion, but it has that kind of feel. And man, this is something that even if you weren't into the game, I think I said this, but even if you weren't into the game, I think you might just love these. Again, and they're sizable, so they would look good next to Mondo figures or action figures. But yeah, so Cody right here, they're on these stands. The stands are not great, okay? This thing doesn't do the job balancing that it should do, but the figure itself is awesome. It looks so good. If you played the game, you can see in terms of the resemblance, they nailed it. If you didn't, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's just a really nice sculpt. The hair has, in the game, he's kind of like a gardener, so that's like why he has like hair that's like leaves, and he's also made of clay, so you see how it has like gobs of like clay like on the hands and on the neck and the crooked nose and everything, and this leaf just kind of like fits in there, and it's like a soft plastic, and the articulation is actually really good. With this guy, look how well he looks up, he looks down, and then this right here is soft goods. This is like a stitched. This is not easy to make. Okay, this is like a stitched threaded soft goods sweater. Okay, and then you have this button right here, and you have this kid that can kind of like land on him, and you got his hands, and the hands can articulate. It's like a 90 degrees, but you got the ball joint on the wrists, and you can do pretty much everything you need to do with him. There is articulation too in the chest. I'm kind of like lean forward, and there you got like his lean back with his big belly right here. And then you have this soft goods pants. This is plastic, okay, but you see how they just made, even though that's plastic, the whole thing looks like it's like soft goods, which is very, very clever, okay? And the patches right here, and just the little feet, okay? And here's the back of them with the big pin, and just so good. It's such like an imaginative looking action figure. It just really has like, it's got whimsy. I think whimsy is the word that I'm looking for. Also the same issue with the stand, but this was my wife's character. I was very connected to Cody. My wife played May, okay, and this is going to be her jam, okay, because in fact, when my wife saw these, and she doesn't do this a lot, but she's like, I need those to be displayed in the living room. Like she wants these like front and center, only because like it's such a beautiful game, you know what I mean? And it's like this one of these things. You play, especially you play it with like a spouse, girlfriend. It's like it just connects you, okay? But you could play it with a friend too. It's a great game. Anyway, all right, enough about the game. They did a great job on her hair. This hair looks like it should not be plastic, but it is. It's just hard molded plastic. Same thing with this right here. It is plastic made to look like soft goods. Now, she does have soft goods right here. This sweater is soft goods, but then this part is plastic, and you got the buttons. They did a great job on giving her kind of like a wooden arms, and just that Pinocchio look with the metal right here is really cool. And then she has soft good pants, and then the shoes, and here's the back right here. Looks so good. And in terms of her articulation, they both feel like they articulate really well, okay? Seems to be like a lot that you can do with them. You got the 90 degrees, you got the legs, you can kind of give her like a little bit of a running pose. The legs are short and stubby on both of these characters, but they were in the game too. So I think that's okay. And a beautiful job on the faces and the eyes. They really look like they have life to them. And there you go, just kind of give them a pose right there. They just have so much personality, okay? It's it's one of these things that whatever poses you can put them in, they just exude that personality. The knock I will give against it is these are the accessories. You get 2 hands. You get hands with this guy and hands with her. She comes with fists hands, and he comes with, I mean, they look like grabby hands, but there's nothing to grab. All right, which is a shame because if you play this game, they as you go through the game, they give you different powers through every level that you need in order to beat the level. And they give you like weapons. Like I remember he gets like a nail gun. I think he gets or he can throw nails, and she does something else. So there's different powers that they give you. And I thought like as Easter eggs, they probably should have put in some of that stuff. You know what I mean? Like just that you can kind of like arm them. But they did not. It's still okay because these are beautiful figures. But if I had to offer up a criticism, which, you know, that's what I do, I would say that. And there's a nice romantic pose. You know who likes this pose? Who likes this pose?
Who? Sorry, I missed my cue.
Yeah, you missed your cue. She put this plant behind it.
Because I thought it would look cute. And also, when you play the game, you'll get it.
Yes, this plant signifies something.
In the game.
Yes. Wife, Miss Hatter, what do you think about these toys?
I love them. As soon as I saw them, I just wanted to put them on top of the fireplace mantle.
Yeah, that's where they're going to go. Okay, but hold on. Can they get fire damage if they're there?
We never turned on the fireplace.
Oh, okay.
And besides, where they're going to be, it's not near the fire.
Yeah, that's how little I know about a man. Guys, I lived in a 1-bedroom apartment in LA, okay? I know nothing about fireplaces, but yeah. These really are good. Biggest issue they have, you didn't see the review, but their standing is not great. But this way they stand great because they're together. If that's not a theme of the game, I don't know what is, because you got to do everything together.
I actually pointed that out off camera.
Oh, okay. So I stole
that from me.
God, I got to edit that out. This child is going to be screaming in like 10 seconds. Any last things to say about these amazing It Takes Two figures?
The quality is great. The attention to detail is amazing. They look just like they do in the game. And I love the game, by the way. I remember every time the baby would go to sleep, we would run to play the game right after.
I know, it took us like a week because we had to like just play after she went to bed. But yeah, so you can get these this at Calcus Toys. Link in the description. They're not cheap, but they're cheaper than Mondo figures, and they're like sizable to them, but they're beautiful. Okay, so if you played this game, even if you didn't play this game, check it out. Code in the description, link in the description. Fix your marriage with action figures and video games. We gotta go. We're being beckoned, and see you later. Bye-bye.